What's good? It's your boy Jay. That's me. Let's get into Smackdown from June the 14th, 2024. A pretty okay show. This was the go home show to Clash at the Castle. So, Naomi defeats Chelsea Green in her first match of the night. She wins via, I think it was a roll up by Naomi. I wasn't really paying attention. I think it was a roll up. So that's fine. This makes sense. What do you do with Naomi going forward? I have no idea. Moving on. So we get a look back at Legado del Fantasma's attack on Apollo Crews last week before heading backstage. Baron Corbin, he shows up for whatever reason. He thanks Nick Aldis for the opportunity on SmackDown. And then Legado del Fantasma, they interrupt. Nick Aldis tells the group that they're fined for their actions before revealing that Santos Escobar is going to be taking on Apollo Crews tonight. Okay, that's fine. We get another QR code involving the Wyatt Six. Oh my god, I'm so tired of this shit. I'm so tired of it. What I'm also tired of is Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. So they were up next. They had this awful segment. This thing sucked. So basically, Grayson Waller and Austin Theory, they were arguing back and forth. Waller cuts Austin Theory off to say he can answer this, claiming it would take too much time and money to change all the branding. But more importantly, they're the tag team champions. He would take a bullet for Austin Theory, claims Grayson Waller. So Gargano, his lame ass, pulls up footage of Theory being thrown by Grayson Waller into the path of a DIY attack. Grayson Waller says that was AI, not real footage. But Tommaso Ciampa cuts him off before saying these people didn't come here to see a talk show. They came here to see a fight. So Theory, once again, is cut off by Grayson Waller and says they'd never defend these titles against an a-hole in a hole like Glasgow. Johnny Gargano states that DIY are coming after those championships. He wants to talk to Austin Theory. He says the two of them go way back. Gargano always believed in Austin Theory. He appreciates what Austin's done on his own, which makes him disappointed to see Grayson Waller using him. And then out of nowhere, Grayson Waller thankfully blindsides Johnny Gargano. And then it's a brawl, a little mini brawl that breaks out. And then Tommaso Ciampa hits a knee on Grayson Waller. But the champs are able to get out of dodge. Who gives a shit? I am so tired of DIY. I'm tired of them. Moving on. So Kevin Owens, he's backstage getting ready for his match against Solo Sikoa. The Street Profits, they let Kevin Owens know that they're going to have his back against the Bloodline. Alright, cool. Not really. I don't really give a damn. Moving on. Backstage, Grayson Waller tries to assure Austin Theory that everything's okay. And then Bayley and Naomi, they step out, walking down the hall. Then there's another QR code that flashes on the screen. Oh my god, this shit sucks. The pair are confronted by Blair Davenport, and then they end up being blindsided by Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. They beat the shit out of them. Okay, that's fine. So it's probably going to set up for a tag match next week. Bayley and Naomi taking on Chelsea Green and Piper Niven, which I'm fine with. That's okay. So Apollo Crews is back again. He's still employed, which is great. Really good shit there. So Santos Escobar defeats Apollo via roll-up. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Also, Baron Corbin came out and he helped out Apollo Crews in the match. So maybe we are going to see a slow babyface turn by Baron Corbin. That could kick ass. I actually do like that. The crowd was actually kind of behind Baron Corbin. This is pretty cool. A face Baron Corbin could kick ass. So we'll see where this goes. Next, moving on. Cody Rhodes is out next. So he gets on the mic. He says that a couple weeks ago he thought AJ Styles was going to retire. No one wants to be that guy. Whoever stays is welcome. But the champ says AJ is starting to look like that guy. So the crowd, they are extremely annoying in the segment. Couldn't really understand what Cody was trying to say or get out. So AJ Styles comes out. He's accompanied by the Good Brothers. So AJ tries to speak, but he's cut off. AJ talks about tricking Cody a couple weeks ago in order to get this match. So Styles is immediately drowned by the crowd. So Cody Rhodes begins to speak up, asking why AJ is standing so far away. They're supposed to have a conversation. He says, leave Horace and Jasper behind. Get into the ring so they can talk man to man. So the crowd continues to chant and being annoying through this segment. So AJ Styles talks about 17 years to get to the top. AJ Styles addresses Cody quitting WWE all those years. Something AJ Styles says, acknowledges before saying that's not all. AJ Styles said that Cody quit New Japan, he quit Ring of Honor, and in fact this man helped start a company, and after a couple years he quit that too. That was funny, bringing in AEW. AJ says that when the going gets tough, Cody gets going. So Cody says he didn't quit those places, but rather he gambled on himself in order to taste something more, something greater. He says if he was simply quitting, he wouldn't be holding the championship tonight. If anyone has quit, it's AJ quitting on himself. Cody addresses AJ pretending to be Mark Henry for a night, and how he would love to hear Cody say the words, I quit. AJ hear the words, I quit. AJ Styles says it's natural for Cody to say those words, but AJ can't quit being phenomenal. He tells Cody that the fans in Glasgow and the whole of the WWE universe, now what he said before, he's done. He's done when he says he's done. AJ vows to make Cody say those very words to win the undisputed WWE championship because he's AJ Styles. So this is fine. A really okay segment, but the crowd absolutely fucking ruined it. I hate when crowds act like this. It's annoying, alright? It really is annoying. And it makes these segments unbearable to listen to. It's almost like you have to have it on mute and have closed captioning involved. I don't like when the crowd just overly tries to take over everything. When they try to control everything, I hate that. I really, really do. But this was a decent segment. I enjoyed it. We all know AJ is going to lose. What do you do with AJ Styles going forward? I have no idea. Moving on. So, the Street Profits, they're backstage, who are asked if they're chosen wisely to get involved in the Bloodline's business. And the Bloodline let them know how they feel about this as they blindsided the pair that blindsided, they beat up the Street Profits. Nick Aldis arrives with some officials to break things up, with Kevin Owens getting in the action. So that's fine. Who cares? Moving on. So Tiffany Stratton, she is on commentary, which is cool. So she's looking at the next match. So it's Queen Nia, aka Nia Jax, who defeats Michin, aka Mia Yim. This is a short match, which was good. So this is fun. This makes sense. Moving on, so backstage we get an update from Kevin Owens, who knows that the Street Profits are in no shape to have his back tonight, but that's okay. As he's gone at it alone before, he's ready to do it again tonight. So, that's fine. Next, moving on, Logan Paul. He had a video package. He came up short against a group of quote-unquote 14-year-olds at Tetris World Championship before arriving home earlier on in the day, only to find out that LA Knight has been hanging out in his pool. So LA Knight takes a phone call before telling Logan Paul he'll see him in Chicago next week, and he better bring the U.S. Championship. This was great. So I like this. This was a really decent angle. Great stuff. I'm excited for Logan Paul and LA Knight. I think that would be a really good SummerSlam match. There's no point rushing that match at Money in the Bank. I think that would be dumb. If you want to, you can start their feud at Money in the Bank, but I would much rather their feud to start at SummerSlam. That's just me. But it's Triple H booking the fucking show and not me. Moving on. So Carmelo Hayes, he's at ringside. So he's hanging out in the crowd, and he runs down LA Knight and Logan Paul before announcing he has a chance to qualify for Money in the Bank, which will mean he is not only him, but soon will be Melo in the Bank. Oh my God, come on, bro. Carmelo Hayes is not winning Money in the Bank. Get the fuck out of here with that. Moving on. So backstage, Solo Sikoa, he makes his way through the hall before Nick Aldis informs him that after what happened earlier on in the night, Tama Tonga and Tama Loa are banned from ringside. If they show up, all three of them will be suspended. So Nick Aldis walks away, and Paul Heyman advises that losing tonight could mean he could lose his leadership position with men who did not respect leadership in the first place. But Solo says if he loses tonight, he's coming after Paul Heyman. So Solo leaves, leaving a shocked Paul Heyman behind. Okay, so this is fine. This is fine. I like this. Moving on. We get an interview, for whatever reason, with Isla Dawn and Alba Fire, who promised they didn't come home just to come home, saying they plan on leaving Glasgow with the women's WWE championships. Tag team championships. Oh my God, what the fuck? Come on, ladies. You all know good and damn well that you are not going to leave as champions. You're going to lose, and then you're going to go back in catering. I actually wish that Alba Fire and Isla Dawn were back in NXT, if we're being honest. They're not doing anything with them. Triple H isn't going to do jack shit with Alba Fire or Isla Dawn. That's just the truth of the matter. Main event, Kevin Owens versus Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa defeats Kevin Owens. He wins via the Samoan Spike for the 1-2-3. Post-match, Tama Tonga and Tama Loa, they come down to the ring. They beat down Kevin Owens. All three members of the Bloodline beat down Kevin Owens until Randy Orton comes out and he makes a save to a nice big pop. And then Orton's able to fight off the Tonga brothers before going after Solo. He hits a drape DDT. He was about to do that, but Tama Loa made the save, only to get hit with an RKO. So the rest of the Bloodline, Solo and Tama Tonga, they're able to escape. And then Kevin Owens and Randy Orton, they celebrate. So that was fine. SmackDown was okay for the most part. It could have been better, but again, it is what it is. I'm pretty sure we'll probably see Hikuleo. Now his new name is Talatama. My bad. Talatanga. That's gonna be his name. That's weird. I thought that Hikuleo owned the rights to his name. I guess not. I guess New Japan was like, nah, you can go to WWE, but we're keeping the rights of Hikuleo. So that's interesting there. But we'll probably get more Bloodline stuff. He'll be the new member. He'll probably show up on Smackdown next week. And that should be awesome. And we'll have a new full version of the Bloodline complete. Roman Reigns should come back by Money in the Bank or SummerSlam. One of those two events, Roman's showing up. So we'll see how it goes. But SmackDown was okay. But what did you guys think? Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.